Alright, hello, this is Elijah Peters in the Java programming class. This is assignment 3, building rectangles and the bonus square. Alright, let's get started. First off, the first class is for the rectangle. The package I just made, I named it shapes, because we're making rectangle shapes. And next line, public class, it's public, so I can exchange things to the rectangle app class over here. So it could get printed out in the terminal, the lengths and everything, with the constructors. First line, this is basically just saying the length and the width, explaining both. Yeah. And then public rectangle double, so just length and width. This is public, that length and width can be used anywhere else in this package. Then this is just setting the length, making it a variable, and this is setting the width, making it a variable. Then public rectangle double length, so this is talking about the length again. This one is for the rectangle. Right here, this is making the rectangle, so it's length by width. And then right here, this is the one for the bonus question. This is for a square, because obviously if it's a square, it's going to be, the length and the width are going to be the same, so you only need one. So the width's going to be equal to the length, and the length's going to be equal to the length. They're both equal to the same thing if it's a square. And this calculates the area, so for specifically actually technically both the rectangle and the square. So it would be just calculate area, which area is always length times width. So this calculates the area as a number, and this, in return, you get length times width. Same thing for the perimeter. So to calculate the perimeter, you do 2 times length plus width. So that's what it returns in the console. And this displays the dimensions in the console. So it prints out length equals the actual length, the variable for the length. So it prints out length, colon equals length. And then system out print width plus the actual width, so it shows the width. Alright, now getting to the rectangle app class, again in the package for shapes, because it's a shape. Public class, the rectangle app. And this is where it prints out mostly everything for the actual console. So public main strings, this just means so we can keep doing the system out print function like somewhat similar, so it shows up as a method, because it's writing it that many times, you might as well have it. And it's the main class. So first line is the rectangle 1, which it creates the rectangle, creates the first rectangle, which is a 5 by 10. And then the second rectangle creates the second one, being a 7.5 by 3.2. I mean, this could be in inches, feet. I mean, it's not really specified at the moment. It's more just you have the numbers out saying it is. And this prints the rectangle 1 is, and then the next one is the rectangle 1 displaying the dimensions. So it displays after rectangle 1 is rectangle 1 displays, and then it displays area. It displays the area, which, like we said in the first rectangle, it calculates the area with length times width. So we'll calculate the length times width of rectangle 1, which would be 50. And then the perimeter, it will calculate like before. It'll go back and calculate 2 times length times width for rectangle 1 and print it out to the console. And then the last system out print, this is just giving extra space for the next rectangle right here, just the space between. And then after that, it goes, the space between, it goes straight to rectangle 2, which it says all the same things as rectangle 1. So print out rectangle 2 is, and then it displays the dimensions, which would be printing out area. The area of rectangle 2 is the calculated area, which is 7.5 times 3.2. And then it would print out the perimeter is, which is 2 times length times width. So 2 times 7.5 plus 3.2. And then the space between. And then this would end for the initial assignment up here. Or not that, this would. But with the bonus question for the square, you have the rectangle square equals new rectangle, so new square. This is saying that you're creating a square, which you only need one number because the length and width are going to be the same, so it's 4 by 4. And then it prints out the square equals, and the dimensions of the square is, which is the area. So the area plus the calculated area of the square, which is 4 times 4, which should be 16. And then the perimeter of the square, which perimeter equals plus, yeah, so the calculated perimeter 2 times length plus width. And yeah, and then if you run that in the console, starts up here, it says rectangle 1, the length is 5, the width is 10, area is 50, perimeter is 30, then rectangle 2, length 7.5, width 3.2, area 24.0, perimeter 21.4. And then the square would be 4, 4, obviously, and then 16, 16. And yeah, that is assignment 3. Bye bye.